What's good, homies? Dr. BoA in the building. Back again to let them know what it is. I just want to come in, man, and touch back up on this. Had some people put in requests for it, man. They were asking where it was, and when I did it the first time, it was not as clean as it needed to be to remain here. So it did not remain. Dave Owens, what up, homie? Mr. Limbachana, what up, brother? Good to see you in the building, King. You got a new piece of content up, man. I got on my catch up list for this weekend, man. I be getting it in, man. I don't really be having time to catch up on content to the weekends. Don Picasso is in the building. Dre Raphael, salute. Mr. Savala Smith, what up, homie? Good to see you in the building. Had to touch on this one, man. Like I said, I put it up, man, a couple days ago, and it was so raw and rugged that immediately I had to take it down, man. And I've been getting a lot of requests, man, and cats asking me where it is, man. Can I do another version, man? Can I put it back up and all that? So I decided I was going to come on, man, and do a little bit cleaner version of it, man. One that I can try to leave up on the channel. No doubt, MLC. Michael Young, what's good, bro? Ronald James, what up, home? I see you in the building. H-Town on deck. I got a homie in H-Town I need to be trying to catch up with, man. Jay Stacks, homie from the ATL, is in the building. What up with you? Yeah, no doubt, Don. No doubt. Yeah, you one of the ones who told me about that, man. Kevin Smith, what up, homie? No doubt, K. Smith. Dave Owens, I see you in the building, man. I don't think I shot you out off top. I see you on deck. Let's give the people a few minutes to get in the building, man, before we slide off into this thing, man. Othello Williams Jr. was good, homie. Shavaya Pratt, what up, man? I see you. All right, I appreciate that, homie. Appreciate the love, bro. No doubt. So we're going to get a few people a few minutes to slide up in here, man. But while we waiting around, man, let's chop it up about this, man. I did a stream about /tag ADOS, and that got quite a few dislikes. You know what I'm saying? Not that I care about the like and dislike ratio or anything like that, but I got a lot of words, interchanges, exchanges from black men about that when I said that black folk don't deserve reparations. Now, let me tell you something. /tag ADOS was created by women. Black Lives Matter was started by women. Yes, they put that brother DeRay, whatever his name was, man, they put him at the forefront because a movement called Black Lives Matter, of course, it needs to have a black male figurehead, I guess. But women started these movements, man. When black men get to the point where we don't do anything to better the plight of our people until our women decide that they're going to do something, we don't even check into it, we don't even look at it, check the logistics of it, check how logical it is, we just jump on board with it because it sounds good. I'm ashamed. At the very moment that black men started shouting that /tag ADOS, I was ashamed to be a black man. You understand what I'm saying? That is weak, man. It is a weak look. You don't need reparations as a black man. Nigga, you need freedom. See what I'm saying? A woman can just call the cops. A woman can make a video on YouTube and say, such and such did this to me. And if it gets enough traction, and 2 more women that know you, you ain't even got to have been with them sexually. But if 2 more women that know you jump right on board and say, yeah, he did that to me too, nigga, your career is ruined. Your life is over. You ain't even got freedom. When Will Smith, who at the time was worth $600 million, is being racially profiled, pulled over, harassed by cops, you ain't even got freedom. You worry about what you gonna do with money when they can kill you in the street. See what I'm saying? All black men worry about is money. Money. Give me some money. Give me some land. Man, the US dollar is damn near about to be, it's about to be floating, man. It's on its last leg, and you around here talking about you want some of that money that ain't worth nothing now. The time to get that money was back when that money was the preferred choice of currency throughout the world. It is no longer the preferred currency throughout the world. Other nations are trying to move away from the US dollar being the most dominant currency. And now you want a piece of, you want the dollar that's worth a quarter now? All because some women came out and said it? And let me tell you something. Why you trying to jump on board for everything women say? Man, black women are widely saying that they are against black men. They saying it in public now. They saying that we don't stand up and fight for them when something happens to them. Like on the rare occasion that a black woman is killed by a cop, we don't stand up and fight for them and do anything like that. So we're their biggest enemy. They say we don't save them and we killing them too. You see what I'm saying? As a group of men, we should be ashamed. We should be embarrassed that the only time we stand up to fight for anything is when our women make some up. They just pull some out their ass and throw it in the air, and we say, yes, my queen, that is good. Yes, my queen, let's go for that. We the only group of men on the planet that willingly and readily allow our women to lead us. Allow our women to control our destiny. Allow our women to direct our energy. There ain't a black man on the planet that should still be considering getting married. But I guarantee everybody in here know at least one nigga that's finna get married within this year. See what I'm saying? I'm telling you, man, it is becoming harder and harder for me to toe this old fucking brotherhood line, man. You know what I'm saying? Because to be perfectly honest with you, with a lot of the things that brothers are doing right now, man, I don't even want to be a part of anything that they got going on, man. Because I know one thing is always going to happen. Brothers are going to let black women infiltrate whatever the hell we do. Anything, no matter what it is, some brother is going to let them in. No matter how we are sworn to secrecy, some brother can't keep his mouth closed when he pillow talking. It's crazy, man. So, tonight what we're going to do, we're going to talk about the one thing that they do bring to the table that is enjoyable. Sex. So what we're going to talk about tonight. And what we're going to talk about is the Savage Pack. But wait a minute. Welcome back to another episode of the High Altitude Show. I'm your host with the most, Dr. BoA, aka Book of Alpha Running Me. I appreciate you, man, joining me here this evening on the AlphaSphere. The one space. Not only on this platform, but on all platforms. Made by men, for men, with only the issues that men face in this society, black men to be precise. I appreciate you, man, for being here. Lawrence D. Adams in the building. JLJ, what up? White man, what's good? Othello, Red Pillar, what up? DeRay Vicious is in the building. What up, Vicious? J Plump, Road Runner. Mr. Supreme is on deck. So let's get into this thing, man. If you haven't liked the stream, man, go ahead and like it, man. I ain't gonna do a whole bunch of shouting out about liking it, man. So if you're hearing my voice right now, man, you haven't liked the stream, go ahead and like it. This will be my last time mentioning likes. unless one of my mods come in and says something about it. Today's topic is Savage Pack. You know, we talk about the Savage Pack. I created the term Savage Pack to define how you should be intimate with a woman. There is only one way to be intimate with a woman. There's only one way you should even be considering having sex with a woman. There's only one way, and it is like a savage, like an animal, in an animalistic way. Wayne Pollard, I appreciate the sub, man. Appreciate it. Big Show, what up? Now, you have to have a certain mindset in order to pursue this outlook. You can't even think about the Savage Pack if you don't have the mindset that women were put here for the purpose of pleasing and assisting you. If that's not your mindset, you're just listening for the fun of it. Your ass just listening for entertainment if that's not your mindset. In order to do this, you must have this mindset, because you can't do this if you believe it's your responsibility to please her as opposed to it being her responsibility to please you. So the first thing you must understand is that her body is your playground. It is not, you don't have to think hard and be thinking about how can I please her? What does she like? What does she want? Just go have fun on your playground. You must always keep in mind that her body is your playground. Whatever kind of body it is you like, whatever your preference is, if it's tall, small, if it's light, if it's dark, whatever it is, her body is your playground. Let's put it in perspective. Think about being a little kid, maybe in 1st or 2nd grade. You're in school, sitting in the class all day. They got you sitting on your hands in an environment where they're teaching you in a way that's, that's more efficient in teaching girls. And then you go to lunch. You're hungry. You've been working your brain. It's been taking so much energy for you to stay calm and just sit your butt glued to a desk, because you're a boy. You got a little testosterone bubbling in your body, man. You ready to get out and do something. You ready to climb some, jump some, hit some, throw some, get dirty. You ready to do something. Then after lunch, they finally let you go. And bam, there you go. Out to the playground. Everything on the playground is yours. You understand what I'm saying? You only got about 30, 45 minutes, which I think is optimal time for you to be trying to have sex with a woman anyway. If you want to know, catch that in your mind thinking that, I'm gonna have sex with her all night. Women like to go all night. Hey, if she like to go all night, when I get through with her, she can go to somebody else's crib. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not even finna put myself in a position to be talking about, man, I'm finna go all night. Cause to be perfectly honest with you, once I'm done with her, man, it's on a rare occasion, a very rare occasion throughout my life, where a woman where the sexual energy has been so amazing between the two of us that after one, I want her again. And then I go to sleep and I wake up early in the morning, I want her again. It's rare that happens. And I don't force that. If it happens, it happens. It only happens if her energy is the way it's supposed to be. If her sexual energy is completely submissive, then that's how it goes. And not just that, she has to also be uninhibited. You understand what I'm saying? See, it's one thing for a woman to let you do whatever you want to do to her. That's okay. That's fine. But I'm talking about a woman who's sexually uninhibited, where once you start her, then you don't have to coach her the whole way through. You understand what I'm saying? Once you start her and get her relaxed, she can do some things on her own at that point. You know what I'm saying? And that's the reality of it, man. So you have to understand, when you hit that playground, man, the merry-go-round, the seesaw, the monkey bars, the jungle gym, you over in the woods, you over in the bushes trying to pick honeysuckles or whatever, you digging up ant beds, trying to put the bugs on the girls, you throw a ball, you kick a ball, you shoot a ball in the basketball, hell, you take a rock and try to flatten a ball, you throw rocks until the teacher tell you to stop, and then you go on the other side where she can't see you and throw some more rocks. You go over there, you get dirty, you get your new shoes dirty. At that age, you don't care about your new new shoes. You just know they new shoes. You go over there. You get them dirty. You having fun. You play with some girls. You hit some girls. You do some things. You feel on some girls if you're from the hood where I'm from. And you do a whole bunch of things. And then it's time to go back in. But you make sure you do everything on that playground every time you go to that playground. See what I'm saying? And that's the same way you must view your woman's body. Her body is your playground. Do what you will, but always have fun. Always have fun. That is the one time that a man should play. The second thing is this. It's your job to punish the punani, not make love to it. See, let me explain something to you that men really don't understand. Making love has nothing to do with sex. Making something is building something, creating something, promoting something, initiating something. That's how you make something. So when you're talking about making love, you make love with all that non-sexual stuff you do. You understand what I'm saying? When you're out to dinner, when you're whining and dining, when she laid up on your Netflix and chilling, when you're talking to her on the phone, when you're texting her in the middle of the day, those are the things you make love with. Those are the things that initiate love, that create love, that manage love, that motivate love, that perpetuate love. Sex ain't about love. Sex is about pleasure. You understand what I'm saying? It's strictly about that. So it ain't your job to be trying to make love to the punani, man. You got to punish it. You know what I'm saying? You trying to make it to where, man, she, no matter how much she want it, she can't take no more, man, because she can barely even wipe herself when she go take a pee, man. That's what you trying to do. You know what I'm saying? That's what the business. Now, am I saying, man, you just going in and just, go all hard and all that, man, the woman ain't even wet and all that? No, I ain't saying, man, we grown men. You know, I'm not telling you, man, not to go in there and just go crazy on a woman that's unaroused. But what I am telling you is once the festivities begin and the arousal is there, you don't go in there playing no games, man, trying to do no romance shit, man. That ain't the time for romance. You romance her when you eating dinner with her. You know what I'm saying? That ain't the time for romance. That's the time for backbreaking. That's the time for the savage pack, homie. And I'm going to tell you, man, a lot of the time you'll think that women like that because when they hear about it on a movie or see it on a movie or read it in a book, it seems like they like it. They do until they do it. And they realize that it's not satisfactory. That's how a beta male simp mangina is intimate with this woman, man. That's what a beta male simp mangina does. He just, hey, I just want her to feel good. That's sucker talk, man. I mean, okay, you want her to feel good, fine, but she need to feel good in the process of making you feel good because pleasing you is her job. That is what she should be focusing on. And that's the reality of it. Vanda RP is in the building. Confido Plays is in the building. Nala, what up, homie? Darryl Roberts, Mo Hall, what up, homie? So the bottom line is this, man. This is what we must understand about this. And let's just move to number 3. Number 3 is she wants you to dominate her. She wants you to dominate her. Unless you're a submissive beta male cuck. You see what I'm saying? There are women who make money, who get paid to be dominant to cucks. You understand? The term dominatrix is referring to an occupation. These women actually, that's their job. Men pay them to dominate them, to treat them weak, to treat them like suckers, to treat them like animals, to punish them. But in the real world, she wants you to dominate her. Now she ain't gonna teach you how to dominate her. She ain't gonna show you how to dominate her. If you submit to her, she ain't gonna tell you, no, 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 don't submit to me. Let me submit to you. Nah, she ain't gonna tell you that because, listen, control is a drug to women, man. Control is an addiction. Only time a woman doesn't get control is if your ass don't give her control. If you give her control, believe me, she's gonna capitalize on it. You understand what I'm saying? There is at no point is a woman going to relinquish control that you give her and say, no, 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 no now. I don't want to have that control. I can't take that control from you. You're the man, you take. A woman is not gonna tell you that. You give her control, man, she gonna take it and she gonna embrace it and she gonna brag to her friends about it and she gonna talk about you to the man who controlling her when she leaves home. You understand what I'm saying? So all that, you know, let me just, you know, all that after seven stuff. You know what I'm saying? When you gonna give her the moon, the stars, the trees, the ocean, and the mountains, and all that, man. Yeah, you're gonna do all that, and then you're gonna make passionate love to her, man. You're gonna, this. You gotta understand this. One of the most popular R&B groups of the '90s was Silk, and they made songs like "Freak Me, Baby," "Meeting in My Bedroom." You understand what I'm saying? The old boy wasn't talking about. They was talking about freaking, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what women like, man. Them dudes who make them songs about, you know, I'll make love to you if you want me to. Yeah, man, like the boys and men. Yeah, man, cool. It's cool. But it wasn't cause women liked it. Them boy could literally just blow, and it was a pretty good song. The rhythm was good, the cadence was good. You know what I'm saying? The chords were great in the song. The 4-part harmony was on deck. That's because the song was just good. But when you talk about songs that women, man, let me tell you something. Teddy Pendergrass used to do sold out shows with nothing but women. He used to have women's only shows and sell out arenas. I ain't talking about clubs, I'm talking about arenas. And he give them a road map. He say, come on and go with me. Come on over to my place. Then he say, close the door. And then he say, turn off the lights. You understand what I'm saying? Then, you know, he went into Playboy mode then. You know what I'm saying? Telling a woman is good loving somebody when somebody loves you back. You understand what I'm saying? That's what he telling her to cater to her to get in her mind and say, yeah, I know you feeling me, but hey, it's good to do that if you know I feel the same way. You know what I'm saying? Game, man. So I'm telling you, man, she wants you to dominate her unless you're a submissive beta cuck. Live for greatness. What's good, homie? The homie for you just blazing from Richmond, VA. What up, homie? Another thing is this, man. You got to understand this. When you think her fantasies are for you to make, you know, be boys to men, man, and, you know, make love to her and you know, lay her down on the sand, man, and caress her all softly, man, and treat her like a gentle piece of china. Let me tell you something, man. Her fantasies never involve that treat her like a princess stuff, man. That ain't what she want, man. Her fantasies never involve that treat her like a princess shit. It's more like being spit on, pissed on, gagged on, forced deep throat, and you know, she like to have sex taken from her, man. You know, she like to be choked. She like, man, you'll be surprised at the type of things that women want. And the thing is, if you don't know these things, it's because you too damn gentle with them. It's because you too nice. It's because you too gentle. It's because you're all types of things that makes a woman say, okay, I'm not gonna show my true self to him. You understand what I'm saying? This is why so many men are shocked by the nature of women, because they always pedestalize women. And if you put her on a pedestal and treat her like a queen, no woman on the planet is going to say, now, wait a minute now. I am not a queen. You should not be treating me like a queen. There are some things about me that you don't know. Don't you dare pedestalize me. I don't deserve it. No woman is going to tell you that. She gonna let your beta male cuck self sit right there. Go ahead, put her on that pedestal. Go ahead, treat her like a queen. Go ahead, treat her like an angel. And then all the while, she gonna be coming over here with the alpha done daughter, and then she gonna be just getting straight smutted out. You know what I'm saying? All types of things. Hell, some of the things she wanna do shock me. And I'm well prepared for whatever she's gonna do. But some of the things I'd be like, damn, she nasty, boy. Woo, she nasty, man. I start hearing Vanity singing in my ear, man. You know what I'm saying? These are the things you must understand, man, that when you think you got a good girl because she doesn't do any of those freaky things. It is simply because she doesn't do those things with you. But trust me, if she hasn't done those things with another man, it's simply because she has not come across that alpha who makes her throw caution to the wind. You know what I'm saying? The alpha energy makes a woman throw caution to the wind. And so, yes, there are going to be some things that she's going to do with me before she come back and kiss you on the lips. So, remember, her fantasies never involve that treat her like a princess foolishness. It's more like just do whatever you want to do to her. She want to be ravished. She want to feel some pain with her pleasure. You know what I'm saying? I tell women all the time when I meet them, man, they be like, well, men just be lying and they be, and I don't want to be hurt. I say, look, shot, I ain't going to cause you no pain. You know what I'm saying? No more than the pain you like mixed with your pleasure. You know what I'm saying? As much pain as you can take with your pleasure, then that's going to be the pain threshold I'm going to hold you to. Other than that, you ain't going to worry about no pain from me, shawty. You know what I'm saying? Just know that whenever you get pain from me, it's going to be overshadowed by pleasure. You know what I'm saying? Now, there will be pain, but it'll be overshadowed by pleasure. You understand? These are the type of things I say to women, man. You understand what I'm saying? Like, when you keep it 100 with them like this, man, you have to understand, man, that this is what a woman wants. And listen, you know good and damn well now, I know somebody somewhere, probably ain't even talking in the chat, but some beta male simp man Johnny playing in the background right now, ear hustling, ain't saying nothing in the chat, ain't liked the video or nothing, sitting back saying, well, see, that's the problem. Y'all always worrying about what women want. Hey man, let me tell you something. Let me tell you what about women want. Let me tell you something about what women want. What women want is only significant for one reason. And it is significant, but it's only significant for one reason. Because when you know what she wants, you know how to manipulate her to get her best performance out of her in whatever aspect of life and whatever aspect of interaction that you're trying to have with her. If you don't know the buttons to push, you don't know how to push the damn buttons. You understand? It's kind of like this. If I give you a phone and say, call Lawrence D. Adams. If you don't know his number, you can hit all the damn buttons on there you want to, but you ain't gonna never call him. You got it, man. It might take you 10 years to look up and hit Lawrence D. Adams' number if you just mashing buttons. But if I give you his number and tell you to hit him, bam, 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 you can hit him 10 numbers straight, no mistakes. You just hit the 10 numbers. It's the same thing with women, man. You got to look at women like a keyboard. You understand? You got to look at them like a calculator. You know what I'm saying? You got to look at them like one of those things that the inventory takers use. You got to look at it like that, man. There are certain buttons that you push, man, that maneuver her to do the things that you want her to do. And so when we talk about the things that women want, I'm telling you things that women want that you need to know in order to manipulate her to do the things you need her to do, want her to do. Damn. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we make this shit simple enough. Another thing is this, man. If you prize her body, you can't hit her with the Savage Pack. If you prize her body, if you look at a woman and say, man, she got a perfect body, precious body, man. You know, man, I don't even want to, she ain't got no marks on her, man. She ain't got blah. If you looking at her from her like that, man, where you validating her in your mind like that, you're not going to be able to hit her with the Savage Pack because you don't want to hurt her body. You don't want to put any blemishes on her body. You don't want to put any bruises on her body. You don't want to see any handprints around her neck. You don't want to pinch her nipples until they're sore. You don't want to do any of that. You don't want to smack her on the ass and leave handprints all on her. Oh, she's just too precious for you. You don't want to do that. You don't want to hurt her. She's so amazing. She's so tender, and she's like fine china. You don't use her. You just put her in the cabinet for show. That's the way you viewing her, man. If you view women like that, man, this Savage Pack thing ain't for you, man. You just go on back over there and go get you one of those little position charts, so you can look at all the different ways, man, you can go down on her. Cause that's what you gonna do. You understand what I'm saying? Now listen what I'm telling you. I'm not telling you at all that there's anything wrong with anything you do to a woman. I know I talk about it sometimes, give men a hard time about it, man, but I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you. I got homies, man, that they'll do anything to a woman. Like, literally, these dudes would do anything to her body, man. Anything that they think of. But they don't do it because they feel obligated to. Just in the heat of the moment, once the passion get to flowing, they just don't hold back. They just go where they gonna go. You know what I'm saying? Man, these boys done told me about some things they've done, and I'd be like, all right, cuz, you know what I'm saying? Do your thing. And so if that's you, cool. I'm just saying, don't ever do anything out of obligation. Don't ever do anything for the sole purpose of pleasing her. You understand? If she going off the chain so hard that the energy just says, okay, this is a free for all. Do whatever the hell come to your mind. If you go that route, man, that's cool. But let me tell you one thing about this. As long as you're doing everything from a position of power, never let another man shame you about what the hell you do. Never let another man shame you about what the hell you do. You understand what I'm saying? Now, if you're doing something like a beta male cook, another man shouldn't have to shame you. You should be ashamed on your own if you're living like that. You know what I'm saying? But if you live in your life, man, and you doing everything from a position of power, then, man, do not let another man shame you into doing or looking at what you do in a negative manner. So if you prize her body, you're not going to be able to hit her with the Savage Pack, because the Savage Pack is savage. Man, let me tell you something. I bite, I scratch, I nibble, I squeeze, I pinch, shit, I bear hug. I put a chick in a figure 4 leg lock. You understand what I'm saying? I do all types of things. I put an arm bar. You know what I'm saying? I bend her hand back. I do all kind of things, man. I pull her hair, man, to try to make her forehead, try to make the back of her head touch her back. I do all kind of things, man. But in the heat of the moment, it's nothing. It arouses her more and more and more till that Aquafina flow just won't stop. It's like I just keep popping bottles of Aquafina, pouring them on her, man. It's like the whole time I'm just popping new bottles of Aquafina. Every time I pour one out, I pop another one and pour it out. And then I pop another one and pour it out. There's a constant supply of Aquafina flow, man. You know why? Because women respond to pain mixed with their pleasure. You can give a woman all the pleasure in the world, mix a little bit of pain with that pleasure, and watch how she goes over the top. Watch how she goes over the top. I'm telling you, if you haven't done this, do it, brother. Mix some pain with her pleasure. You understand? That's why they like to be smacked on the ass. That's why they like to be choked. That's why they like to have their nipples pinched. That's why they like to be pinched. That's why, listen, that's why they like men to stick fingers in their butt. That's why they like, hell, man, I've heard some crazy things, man. I'm telling you. I had a chick, man, when she give me brain, man, she liked me to hold her nose so she couldn't breathe while she would deep throat or trying to deep throat. You know what I'm saying? When she did deep throat practice, man, she wanted me to hold her nose so she couldn't breathe. You understand what I'm saying? But she also liked to be choked too. So she was into asphyxiation. You know what I'm saying? Like I had quite a few chicks that were in asphyxiation, man. Like they wanted to damn near suffocate. You know what I'm saying? Which is, hey man, that's their thing. I never looked into it to see why. You know what I'm saying? Hey, if that's their thing, man, then cool. But yeah, I've had quite a few chicks that were in asphyxiation, man. And so I was like, hey man, it's cool. And the thing is, once you allow her to believe and feel and understand that whatever she brings to the table is okay. You understand what I'm saying? Whatever she brings to the table is okay. I'm fine with that. I'm not going to trip. I'm not going to act like, this is a big deal to me. Whatever her thing is, man, hey, that's her thing. And she's going to realize that, there's one man in the world that I know will accept me for who I am and let me be myself. And you know who that man is? Dr. BoA is that man. He lets me be myself. That's what he does. I can be myself with him. And, that's just what it is. He don't treat me a certain way. He don't do none of that. You know what I'm saying? I can be who I am with him. And those are the type of things that happen. So the next thing is this, man. Understand that if you don't give her the Savage Pack, someone will. She wants the Savage Pack. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what nobody tell you. She wants the Savage Pack. Somebody's going to give her the Savage Pack. You know what I'm saying? Your woman want her drawers to be freaked off, man. You know what I'm saying? Man, I can't tell you how many times I done tore some panties off, man. Just ripped them off. You understand what I'm saying? And the crazy thing is, man, you do things like that, man, this is what happens. Every woman wants to be desired. Every woman wants to be desired. And knowing that, I do things like tear her panties off. You know what I'm saying? I tear her panties off, man, let's as a really much as a test of strength. You know what I'm saying? I tear them off. But in her mind, like, my appetite for her is insatiable. And then the appetite that she has for me already becomes even more insatiable. So it turns into a thing where all types of amazing pleasures are taking place. And the whole time, the entire time, I'm treating her like a savage. You know what I'm saying? I'm treating her like a straight up savage. In the real world, if I treated her like that under normal circumstances, man, she'd think I didn't like her at all. She'd think I was dead set on hurting her. You see what I'm saying? And that's the thing. She wants that. And if you don't give it to her, trust me, man. Trust me. Somebody will. And you know, and what this is, man, for all men who are in relationships or have any aspiration to be in a relationship or are going to find themselves in a relationship, I don't care if your ass in a relationship in America, you in a relationship in Timbuktu, Turkey. I don't care if you in Istanbul, Turkey. And I don't care if you're in a relationship in Bermuda. You had better understand that all women worldwide want the Savage Pack. Now, another thing is this. If she knows you'll change your view of her, she'll never accept the Savage Pack from you. Because image trumps pleasure with women. If you view her as a queen and all you got to do is run your mouth. See, that's why I say don't be doing all this pillow talking. If you sit down talking to a woman, man, you're like, well, I don't like women who do this. And because a woman will ask you a question, what do you think about women who like giving oral sex? And you're like, well, no, I don't really like that. I don't want my woman to give me that. You know, I think that's nasty. You know, I think a woman should be a queen. She should prize herself more than that. She shouldn't do things like that. Guess what? She's not going to do that with you. But she asks you because she likes to do it. But she's not going to do it with you. So you know what that means? That means she's going to give somebody else some brain. There's somebody else who's going to get some good, slow brain every time he sees her. Because here you are, neglecting her, not giving her the opportunity to please you, which pleases her. Come on, man. That's a beta male Siltman outlook, man. So, man, y'all join me tomorrow, man. Tomorrow we will discuss why you're alpha with women, but beta with other men. It's going to be cold. There's going to be some people that get upset. There's going to be some people that feel some kind of way about it. But the truth is always like that. People always feel some kind of way about the truth. Hold up. Wait a minute. Let me go up here and check something out. Oh. China, why you know the rules? You know the rules. Females don't talk in here without super chatting. Alpha Ice 87, what's good, homie? Savage Pack is what it is. Had to give you a good time out there, China. Why you come here disrespecting the rules? You know the rules. For any woman that's listening, women do not speak in my chat without super chatting. Minimum super chat $10 for you to come into the AlphaSphere and speak your piece. That is it. That's if my mama come in here, she gonna have super chat $10. She want to say good job, son, and that's real talk. So, Simply Deep. What up, homie? Good to see you in the building. So, if she knows your view of her will change, man, then she'll never accept the Savage Pack, man. That's the reality of it. She simply won't do it. And you know, that may be fine with you. You may be like, cool. You may be like, okay, man, well, you know, I don't want her to do that. Yes, you do, homie. Unless you just saying it's cool with you, man, for your girl to go get smarted out with somebody else, for her to get drugged out by another dude, then come back home to you, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's the bottom line, man. You have to understand that this is just how women are. You can't change that. You can't go against the reality of life. That's the truth of life, man. Now, another thing is this, man. You have to remember, there's no limit. And you know what? Before we move on, another thing about image trumps pleasure with women. Image trumps everything with women. Like, every woman wants to be viewed as a queen. Every woman wants to be viewed as a queen. But the men that they know from the past never viewed them that way. But if you bring your Johnny come lately, beta male simp man Johnny soy boy, poop butt tell right here, and tell this woman that she is a queen to you, man, she can know deep down inside that she gutter as a fool. She's never gonna own up to that. She's gonna live in the fantasy of being a queen, if only in your mind. And that's the bottom line. Bad boy DTV is in the building. What up, homie? I mean, that's no doubt, bro. I mean, when we talking about a consistent alpha dominant frame, I mean, like, I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you, bro. On this, in the AlphaSphere, we don't even have to discuss that. You know what I'm saying? That's a foregone conclusion in the AlphaSphere. We never have to address keeping a dominant, consistent alpha mind frame. I mean, that's it. That's who we are. You know what I'm saying? Everything that we talk about here goes along with the alpha dominant frame. It goes along with that, period. Like, we wake up like that. We go to sleep like that. That ain't some shit we turn on. You see what I'm saying? Here in the AlphaSphere, we live that life. You know what I'm saying? When I wake up, hey, listen, if you wake me up out of my sleep, when I wake up out of my sleep, I'm the same way. You know what I'm saying? When I go to sleep, I'm the same way. When I wake up, I'm the same way. If I go to sleep for 20 years like Rip Van Winkle, I'm going to go up, man, with that same alpha frame, and I'll be like, man, what the hell am I, man? What y'all did to the world? But I'm going to still be the same dude. So, yeah, for sure. For sure. And I know this is your first time here, man, but yeah, no doubt, no doubt. I mean, this is the thing. You can't do Savage Pack if you're not in an alpha dominant frame. The Savage Pack itself is dominant. And no man can be dominant without being in the dominant headspace. Like, in your brain has to be on dominance level. Period. It has to be on dominance level for you to even pull off the Savage Pack. Because the Savage Pack is a total level of dominion over your woman. It is complete dominion. Like, the way you're talking to her, man, listen, the way you talk to your woman during that time, man, is not very nice. You know what I'm saying? You are not using words like baby and love and you're not telling her anything like that. You know what I'm saying? You're using all the words that your mama would have, that your mom and dad wouldn't let you say when you were a kid. All the words you're using, man, are words that you can't use under normal circumstances. You see what I'm saying? Like, you're not doing it. Listen, bro, let me tell you something. What you have to do with the Savage Pack, you gotta freak her like you hate her, but you gotta coach her and coax her like you love to see her win the game. In this particular game of sex, you want her to win. So you got to coach her and coax her. You know, you got to do that. And when she not, you know what I'm saying? When she not doing a good job, like, especially when she trying to run. Now I'm going to be honest with you. If you got a wee-wee. If you got a wee-wee, you ain't never experienced a chick trying to run from the wood. You understand? Hey, man, I don't really know if I sympathize with you. I can't empathize with you, but I don't know if I sympathize with you or not. That's your thing, man. You know what I'm saying? But when she's trying to run, nah, man, you got to cuss her out. Till you ask for the D, you better take it. Nasty ass, you better take this D. And you got to talk to her like that. I pull her hair. Tell her, where you going? Get back here. Pow! Smack on the ass. So don't run from me. Hell wrong with you. I own you. Stay right there. And then you push her head down into it. You grab the back of her neck, man, and push her face into the pillow, man, and hold her right there, man, and grab her arm and put it behind her back, man, and twist it a little bit so her ass can't run. And I know, man, this sounds savage. And you know what? It is very savage. So you got to hit her like you hate her, man, but you got to coach her and coax her like you want to see her win. You got to give her the proper balance of cruel language and motivation. You understand what I'm saying? The greatest motivational speaker ever is a man that's giving a woman the savage pack. You got to be motivational, man. You got to motivate her to give her all. You got to keep giving her motivation to give her all. Because you're going to push her boundaries, man. You're going to push her boundaries. And you know what's going to happen when you push her boundaries? The next day, the next 2 days, the next 3 days, she's going to be sitting at work at her desk, and she's going to start doing that squirming and leg crossing. And you know what that means? The next step is to the bathroom to clean herself up. And then she's going to start realizing that when she leave from having that savage time with you, she got to wear panty liners for the next couple of days because that Niagara Falls flow is going to be on edge. You understand what I'm saying? And the bottom line is this. This is one of the reasons. Now, I'm not going to say every married woman does this. But this is one of the reasons that married men get less sex. You understand what I'm saying? Because it comes a point where your woman is bored with you because you married her. And I guarantee you, there are very few men who marry the woman that they were given the savage pack to because they look at that title wife as something that's above the savage pack. So sex gets less with you because the savage pack has been introduced to her life by another man. I'm telling you, man. That's why I got a video right now, man, called Cheating Wives Are Energy Vampires. Go look that up, man. You have to understand that once she gets the savage pack, sex with you is gonna diminish. She gonna be able to ration it out to you, give you head for your birthday. And let me tell you something, you better hope that the alpha that's giving her the savage pack ain't really got time for her like that. Because that way you'll get more sex than the average married man does. And this is just the way it is, man. And 9 times out of 10, your woman won't even tell the alpha that she's married, man. You know how many women I knocked down in my life, man, that was in relationships and I didn't even know it? You know what I'm saying? Like, I literally didn't know it. They told me they weren't. You know what I'm saying? They told me they weren't. Or either they perpetuated the energy like they weren't. When I was younger, they perpetuated the energy. But once I realized that they were perpetuating that single woman energy, you know, I start doing things to make sure that I knew for sure. And man, you'll be honest, man, how many of them try to cover it up, man. You'll be surprised. Be surprised how many of them try to cover it up. You know what I'm saying? Because what they want is they want the savage pack, but they want you. And this is crazy. This is what they want. A woman who has a man wants you to reserve the savage pack for just her. You know what I'm saying? She wants you to reserve the savage pack for only her. How crazy is that, man? You know what I'm saying? How crazy is that? She wants you to reserve the savage pack for just her. And it's just not going to happen, man. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to happen. So, another thing is this, man. You have to remember there's no limit to her nastiness with the man she's comfortable with. See what I'm saying? As much as you make her comfortable being the opposite of a freak, there is a man who makes her even more comfortable being a freak. And when she's allowed to let that freaking nature come out, and let me tell you another thing about the savage pack that equals you not having as much sex with your woman if she's getting the savage pack from somewhere else. When you hit a woman with the savage pack, she don't need no more sex for a while, man. I'm talking about for a while. Like everything she had pent up is drained. And so she can go 1, 2, 3, hell man, she can go up a month without even thinking about having sex. She reminisces about that. This shit is so off the chain. The savage pack is so off the chain, man, when you just let everything go and put a woman in a space where she in another world. You understand? When she's having an out of body experience, that just thinking about that for the next week or two is enough. She'll think about that, man, and she'll be so on edge that she won't even be able to think about getting no sex. She'll just have to go somewhere. Man, let me tell you something. Bro, I've had women, man, who would hit me up, man, and they'd be like talking about some sex, man, we had, man, 5 days ago. And while they on the phone with me, man, they'll be finger popping themselves off, man. You know what I'm saying? And they know I like to hear it. I like to hear that. I like to hear that stirring macaroni sound. So they put the phone down there and let me hear them sloshing around in it. So, but these are the type of things that happen, man. And I'm telling you, if this ain't the life that you're living when it comes to intimacy with women, then you're on the other side. You're either the giver of the Savage Pack, or you're the provider of the woman who is getting the Savage Pack from someone else. It is up to you, man. It is up to you. And that's just the reality of it, man. I mean, listen, man, these are some tough pills to swallow, man. These are some tough pills to swallow, but that's why I ain't married. You understand what I'm saying? I ain't married, bro. Because I'm going to be honest with you. The Savage Pack, and this is another thing about the Savage Pack. After the Savage Pack, I don't want to see the woman that I just hit with the Savage Pack until I'm ready to hit her with the Savage Pack again. I don't want to see her because I took her down to the depths of womanhood. I took her down to the depths of disrespect. I took her down to the depths of being used and abused and treated like scum. I took her down there. Now you think I want to wake up the next day, man, and gotta treat that same woman like she on my team, like I like her, like we down like that, like she's the woman that's on my arm? Hell no. Hell no. Those two things don't coexist. You understand what I'm saying? Now, if she breaking bread, then I can go into my pimp zone. See, this is the thing you have to understand about pimps. It's the same mindset that pimps had. This was the pimp mindset. The pimp mindset was, here's what I'm going to do. My women are going to go out here and they're going to sell their bodies to other men all day long. And they're going to come in and they're going to check my traps. And then they're going to break my bread. And then I'm going to treat them all like they my woman. You understand? They're going to feel like they my woman even though they're out there doing that. That's totally different. If she breaking bread, if she coming in every night breaking bread, man, let me tell you something. I know pimps, man, who were getting anywhere from $1,500 to $5,000 a night from 10 chicks. You know what I'm saying? So even if you ain't getting but $1,500, you got 10 chicks, that's 15 racks. You getting 5 racks, that's 50 racks in a night. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about my medicine, boy. I know some boy that were getting money. You understand what I'm saying? I dabbled a little bit. By the time I dabbled, man, the shake joint was the new joint. So, you know what I'm saying? It was a little bit different because it wasn't just straight trick turning. Girls in the shake joint had to work real hard, man, to get their money, man. They had great nights, where ballers come in, man, and trick off, man. A chick may make 10 racks in one night, but she also got nice, man. She in there shaking like hell, man. She come out that boy, man, about $600. You know what I'm saying? And for most people, $600 in a day ain't bad. 5-day week, $600. That's $3,000 a week. That's $12,000 a month. For a lot of people, man, $12,000 a month is decent money. You know what I'm saying? Hell, I could figure out a way to bump and grind on $12,000 myself. But for most people, man, that's good money. But so you know what I'm saying? It's just one of those things, man, where you have to keep in mind, man, that this is all alpha is man, the foundation of alpha is pimping. The foundation of red pill is pimping. You understand what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna tell you like this. If your dad and granddads and uncles and all that wasn't pimps, they were simps. That's just the bottom line. Now, I'm not saying they had to be pimps and have women on the street, but they had to have the same mentality. The pimp mentality is the mentality of control. What greater help me is that? And then you got these boys, man, pimps just use people. I blocked the nigga off my channel. I forgot who he is. I know who he is now. If he asked me, man, why you block my other channel? I said, man, you must have did something. I can't remember what you did. Oh, but I remember now, he was talking bad on pimps. You see what I'm saying? Man, listen, if you talk bad on pimps, man, you are a fake red pillar. You know why? Because they are the foundation of red pill. They're the first one who did 3 things. They're the first ones who pedestalized themselves above women. Always pedestalize themselves above women. They're the first ones who pedestalize themselves so high that they let women choose instead of chasing women. And they're the first one who made sure that they woman knew that your job to me is to be a helpmeet. You understand? If you got 10 women out on the corner, man, they getting money, man, and you ain't even got to work, and they bringing you paper, and you living the life because your girl's going out there being helpmeets to whatever else you planning, whatever business you just open comes from them going out there doing the things, getting the money you needed to open that business. That's helpmeet life right there, man. You understand what I'm saying? So the bottom line is this: what separates me from the average red pillar or alpha or whatever cat want to call himself is that I was taught the game by the original red pillars. See what I'm saying? By the original red pillars. So these things I say are things that I've been taught. I knew this shit when I was 10. I knew it before then, but I can't remember what I knew before I was 10. You understand what I'm saying? I remember what I saw, but I don't know how much but at 10, I can recall exactly what I knew at 10. You understand what I'm saying? Listen, let me tell you something. I found out some shit, man, young. Let me tell you a couple of things I found out young. See, Doug, I appreciate the super chat, bro. See, Doug said the epitome of alpha is pimp. No doubt, bro. I appreciate this $5 super chat, see, Doug. So, let me tell you, man, just a couple of things I learned, and we'll get back into this list, man. A couple of things I learned is this. A woman will love your dirty drawers behind closed doors and then front for the homies like you ain't the one. And what you got to do is understand that it don't even matter what the people think. You got to deal with the truths of life. This experience, man, I ain't gonna go in depth about it, man, because I was underage, man. We were both underage, so I ain't gonna even go into talking about that, especially the way YouTube tripping right now. But you have to understand, man. I learned this lesson at a very young age. Like, she'll really, really get out there in front to the world, man, like it ain't what it is. But I don't give a damn about that. You know what I'm saying? Only thing that matters is the reality of life. I found out then that females live in a fantasy world. You understand? They'll create whatever the hell fantasy they want to for the public. See, they live in a fantasy world in public, but behind closed doors, they got to go back to their real life. As men, we got to deal with the truths of life every day. You understand? Another thing I learned is this right here, man. If a woman is feeling you, you can freak out her draws. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? She want to give you the draws. You know what I'm saying? They're your draws. All you got to do is pull them off. Period. A woman know from the time she see you. She know from the time she see you. And I learned that, man, young, super young. Too young to be getting it in for real. So these are things that the shit that some men are just learning now is that, you know, that's why I don't chase women. What the hell am I cold approach a woman for? Because all I gotta do is chill, be on top of my shit, man, and then a woman gonna let me know that I want you. When a woman chooses on you, that says I want you. It says, hey, you looking fly over there, looking like a lean, mean sex machine over there, looking like you getting to the money. You, I want you. If we were in the right place right now, I'd give it to you right now. You see what I'm saying? Man, I've had some crazy, man, let me tell you something. Coming up and man, listen, my homies from back in the day, man, they'll vouch for this. You know what I'm saying? They'll vouch for this. You know what? I'm gonna go kick it with them boys, man, and stream it one day, man. But man, they'll vouch for this. I used to be so low key, so low pro. Didn't really talk, man. Didn't really do a whole lot of things, man. And then bam, they'll find out, man, I'm cutting one of the baddest chicks around. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, man, they don't even find out till I drop her. I ain't even cutting her no more. They'll be like, man, how come you tell me you cutting her, man? I'm like, man, what am I tell you that for? Like, man, nigga, I had no idea, man. How long you knocking her down? Man, probably about 6 months. Nigga, 6 months? Man, she walking around here, man. That's why when I was trying to get at her, she wouldn't give me no play. Man, I tried to get at her, man, at least about 3 times, man. She wasn't trying to give me no play. She said she had a man. And I asked her, you know, who her man was. She said he don't live around here. I said, yeah, I told her to tell people, man, her man don't live around here. You know what I'm saying? Man, I'm super low key like that. I just always been low key like that, but I always got chose on by a bad chick. I'm talking about one of the baddest chicks around, always. And that was just, that was just the Most High showing me. That was God showing me, man, that all you got to do is be you. Just be you. Cultivate your alpha energy. So a lot of questions men ask me about women, you ain't going to have that question if you cultivate your alpha energy. If you build yourself into the most alpha version of yourself, you ain't going to have those types of questions, man. You ain't going to wonder what to say to a woman. You ain't going to wonder, what to do when a woman chooses on you. You ain't going to wonder how to do the savage pack. You ain't going to wonder none of that. It just going to come naturally. Just like this savage pack comes naturally. Now, like I said, remember there's no limit to her nastiness with the man she's comfortable with. Man, let me tell you something. There ain't nothing I ever thought of that a woman wouldn't do intimately. Sexually, there's nothing. I've never suggested anything, thought of anything, demanded anything, commanded anything that a woman didn't do. You know what I'm saying? Like, just look, man, once you open up her mind to accept that she is who you want her to be. See, that's the thing about men. You gotta stop living in this fantasy world where you think you want a certain type of woman. Man, that shit is feminine. It's feminine. If you're a man and you stuck on a certain type of woman, man, that's feminine, man. Ain't no way, as a logical man, there's no way, man, you can block out any different types of women. You understand? Because women have so many different energy triggers. You know what I'm saying? You can have a chick, man, that might not have the. You know what? I'm gonna do I'm gonna do a chick comparison. You understand? I'm gonna do a vid, man. I'm gonna work on it for a week or so, man, to make sure it's top. This is a top-notch production, and then I'm gonna do a video, man, about women comparison, man, and show you how two different women with two different builds, two different body style, two different skin tone, two different background, two different hairstyle, to everything, can both be sexy as hell, can both trigger your energy, can both trigger your energy arousal, can both be triggered by your energy arousal. You see what I'm saying? So as a man, you can't be around here telling my man, there's a certain type of woman that I'm looking for. I ain't but a certain type of woman I'm gonna deal with. I don't like dark-skinned women. I don't like light-skinned women. Man, you blocking that shit out, man, intentionally. Because I've seen some bad light-skinned chicks, man. I've seen some bad chocolate chicks. And I've seen some bad caramel chicks. Hell, these days, man, I see bad white chicks. There was a time when there wasn't no such thing as a bad white chick. You see a pretty white chick, but not a bad one, boy. Now you see some bad white chicks. And SA chicks, man, I ain't lying, man. I think SA chicks are my drug of choice, man. Spanish chicks are, whew. Hispanic chicks, man, they just, man, when they young, whew, they throw, man. You know what I'm saying? It's rare that you see one that's 40 or 50 that's still bad, though. You got J-Lo, you got after that, man, it's a big drop off. You know what I'm saying? Michelle Rodriguez got a little ghetto dirt dauber appeal about her, man. You know what I'm saying? I think I think Fast and Furious did it for her though, man. That's it, man. Eva Mendes, man, she kind of cute in the face, man, but she ain't got no body. But anyway, man, let's jump back into this. We ain't gonna start, grading these bras. So, another thing is this, man. The basic premise of the Savage Pack is when you are being intimate with the woman, man, you do whatever you feel like doing, whenever you feel like doing it. Period. That's just what you do, man. You do whatever you feel like doing. That's why, man, I try all kind of crazy positions with women, man. All kind of crazy stuff. You name it, man. Listen, man, I've tried all kind of crazy stuff, man. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you about the experience I had once, man. I had met this little chick, man, right? And I met her. I can't remember where I met her at, but like right when I met her, I was heading to this Mexican spot, man, that I used to eat at, man. I used to go get these fajitas at, right? And ironically, I met her somewhere close to there, but she was heading there too, or so she said she was. So She probably, I mean, she could have been, maybe not. Maybe she just going there because I said I was going there. But that's cool with me because I just met her, so I wasn't finna pay for her food nowhere, nothing like that. So, man, we in there, man. And, of course, I mean, when I'm somewhere with a chick, man, she's sitting on the same side with me, man, because I like to caress her and do it. When you sitting across talking to a chick, when a chick is sitting beside you, there's less talking and more touching. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm sitting there, man, and I was super leaned in too, man. So, you know what I'm saying? It was right after I came off a bulk and leaned out. So, man, we sitting over there, man. We chopping it up, man. So I'm sitting over there rubbing and caressing on her, man. You know what I'm saying? Nipples got brick hard, man. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm doing all time. I'm doing everything, pretty much everything in there, man, but taking her clothes off. You know what I'm saying? Some kind of way, man, I end up getting her bra off. And so I'm in there, man, and, you know, we in a booth off in the cut. I go to this restaurant, man, because the booths are high. The seat backs are really high. So the people in the next booth on either side of you can't see you. All you hear is people talking. And then the way the booth seat, once you sit in, like you can't see straight out right beside you. You got to lean up on the table to see out. So the way the booths are made, it's kind of like almost like a cubicle. You know what I'm saying? The booths are made like cubicles. So we in there, man, and man, before you know it, man, I'm in there, man. Man, I got my fingers all in there, man. And at that point right there, man, I was like, hey, go to the men's bathroom, and I'm coming in right behind you. And she went in. I told her go to the female bathroom, and I'm gonna come knock on the door, and I'm going to the men's bathroom. She come right in there behind me. Man, listen, took in the bathroom, man, picked up like Veen Rains on Baby Boy, did everything but the African chant, man. You know what I'm saying? Straight girl style right there in the spot right there. You know what I'm saying? Just met her. She was bad too. Like she was the type of chick like somebody married her now, man. She married now. You know what I'm saying? some cat, man, some military cat, some cat in the military, man, called him, man. He like, oh no, man. Let me tell you something. That was just the beginning. You know what I'm saying? After that, man, every time I linked up with her, man, it was Savage Pack. I'm talking about straight Savage Pack, like bold. Man, the audacity of me to do some of the shit I did to that chick, man. But, you know, that's just one of many experiences, man, where, man, I done met chicks, man, then, you know, just met her, like, at a fucking grocery store, man. It's like, you know, shit, what you about to do right now, shout it. And then I was about to go to the crib. All right, well, look, there's a little park around the corner. Come with me at the park. Let's go to the park. We can chop it up a little bit. Man, get to the park, man. I got to lift up, man, with the Veen Rain, man. We in a motherfucking porta potty. You know what I'm saying? Man, I done grossed chick out in the porta potty. Another chick I grossed out in the park, in the park bathroom. That chick I was just telling you about in the restaurant. Man, I had a chick outside in the parking lot at night, man, bent over my car in a public parking lot. I'm just telling you, man, when that energy takes over, that's why I'm telling you, man, when a woman chooses on you, you lead that thing however you want it to go. When you pursue a woman and choose on her and chase her, you can't dictate it however you want it to go. You gotta dictate. You gotta wait for her to respond and use her respond to decide what you're gonna do. I'm not finna let no woman control my interaction with her, man. I'm not finna do that, homie. I am not gonna do that. I wish I would. I wish I would be fool enough to let myself allow a woman and her feelings and what she wants to dictate my interaction with her, man. I'm not gonna do that. So you do whatever you feel like doing whenever you feel like doing it. That is the Savage Pack. The next thing is this. You got to make every interaction with her a reminder of the freakiness that you experience when y'all together, man. Every interaction has to be a reminder of that. You know what I'm saying? Man, another episode, man, had a little chick, man, she I can't remember something, man, I can't remember what I was meeting her for, man, but I was leaning back on my car, man, and she was, you know, she was had her back to my chest, and she was leaning back on me, man. So, you know, she was shorter, of course, so, you know, I had my legs spread a little bit so I can go down right to the point where my wood was, you know what I'm saying, right on that dunk, right up under that dunk, where I can kind of be up under that dunk. So, man, we out there, man, and before she know it, man, like, you know, she started, like, the crazy thing, the warmth from her, the warmth from between her legs, man, the one from her nookie, the one from the nana, it was super hot, man. You know what I'm saying? So she literally just sitting there, man, just rocking back and forth on me, man. You know what I'm saying? We chopping it up, man, about whatever, man. And she rocking back and forth, man. Suddenly, man, she moaning, bro. Of course, you know, I had to run my hand in her panties, man. I'm dripping. Niagara Falls, man. So we right there, cuz. Right there. She had a jacket on, a sweater on. So she took her sweater off, like it was a button-up sweater. She took her sweater off and held it in front of her, man. So here I am right here, man. Got her pants down, man, pants to the side, man, grudging out right there, man, right outside. Like, this is how that shit happens, bro. For me, this is how it happens. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it don't happen like that for you, man, cool. I'm not saying it gotta happen like that for you. I'm saying it happen like this for me. You understand? I have some amazing experiences, man. I tell you another experience, man. Then we'll get back and finish up this list. Hollywood Hawkins is in the building, man. What's good, brother? I see you in the building. I appreciate you coming in. Hollywood Hawkins, the cool young dude with the wrench. Don't make him turn to the Grinch by coming in here with that beta man, simp man, Johnny shit. You know we don't do that in the AlphaSphere. He does have the rules and the tools to excommunicate you permanently. Appreciate the super chat, Hawk. Appreciate it. So let me tell you another experience right here, man. Then we'll get back into this thing, man. Now, this experience right here, man, this is one of my, this is my latest, greatest inspiration, man. I'm at a little house party, man. It wasn't really a house party, it was just a little gathering, man. I can't remember what it was about. It could have been a Super Bowl party, man. I've been to a couple of those in my life, man. It was either a Super Bowl party or one of my homie birthday party, man. So we're in the crib, man, and I noticed his girl, sister, she was on me, man. I'm talking about, she was on me so hard, man, that, no, my homie didn't say nothing. I asked him about it later, man. He said, nah, she just friendly. But I was like, nah. See, he didn't understand the game. Man, she was throwing me some choosing signals so hard, man. Like, every time I looked up, man, she looking, man. You know what I'm saying? She licking her lips, man. She looking me from head to toe, man. You know, she doing things like, man, she playing with her hair, man. You know what I'm saying? A couple of times, man, I thought I saw her rubbing her titties, man. She was doing a bunch of just crazy, outlandish choosing signals, man. And nobody else seemed to notice it, man. So I went out to my car, man. I forgot it had to be my partner's birthday, man, because I had some Hennessy for him. I had some Hennessy Black for him. So that was the way. It was his birthday, man. I had some Hennessy Black for him. So I went out there to my car, man, and suddenly, man, I hear the door, close right behind me, man. Here she come, man. Like, literally, bro. Literally. This chick walked up behind me, man, and just reached around me, man, and grabbed my wood, man. And she was bad. She was bad. I ain't gonna even lie, bro. As soon as hey, man, my testosterone levels, hey, I don't know about yours, but my T levels are right, man. As soon as she grabbed my wood, man, I bricked up. Man, took her down there, man, right down there in the driveway where my car was, man. Grudged out right there. You know what I'm saying? Grudged out right there, man. I never did tell my homie about that, though, man. Because I just, me, myself, man, like I'm telling y'all about this now, but y'all don't know her. You know what I'm saying? Man, I ain't one of them dudes that kiss and tell, man, because it ain't nothing to me. It's just a part of my life. You know what I'm saying? And, boy, let me tell you something. Man, she was young. She was 19, bro. Let me tell you something. When I'm talking about drippy, sticky, icky, whoa. I'm talking about, man, drippy, sticky, icky. This, boy, listen, this type of drippy, sticky, icky, I'm talking about, man, pulled her panties down, man, and like just the stickiness, man, just stretched all the way down to what her pants was down to her ankles, man. It just stretched all the way down, man. Let me tell you something, bro. That might be, that's top 3 for me, man. You know what I'm saying? If I was to, the best jug I've had, man. I'm talking, man, jug was off the chain, cuz. God, dog, jug was off the chain, man. Said Jones, what up, homie? I appreciate it, cuz. Appreciate you being in the joint, man. Outfit a homie, man. Appreciate you coming through, man, joining me here in the AlphaSphere. So let's get back into this, man. So you have to make every interaction with her a reminder of the freakiness that you get into, man, whenever she's around, man. And I do that all the time, man. Now, let me tell you what you can't do. When you hit a chick with a Savage Pack, man, you have to understand this. That you're going to feel the energy too. But you got to maintain the energy. You got to stay in the proper headspace so when you fall through on her, you can't go right in and go right to sex. You have to restrain yourself. And you know, cats be saying, man, you might have to, you might have to get one off, you might have to pop one off before you get. Nah, man, just control yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like if you gotta pop one off, man, to be able to control yourself around a chick, man, then you got some strengthening of your character to do. You got some strengthening of your moral fiber to do, man. Like you got to get stronger. You got to control your alpha essence, because I ain't got to pop one off, man, to go that. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna maintain that, man, because I'm above that. At some point, you have to be able to just be above things because you are. And not because you have some tool that you use to keep yourself from falling victim to your own lust. So when you fall through on a man, you can't never just go straight in. Because I'm going to tell you like this, bro, and this is real talk. Real talk. I never fall through on a chick and she ain't got on some sexy, man, some boy shorts with the matching little bra top that go, little bra halter top that go with it, or she got on some panties and a t-shirt, panties and a tank top, or she got on some of those little bitty gym shorts, man, that had the bottom of her cheeks hanging out, man. The little gym shorts, man, with the stripe around the edge, man. So I don't fall through on chicks, man, that be fully dressed when they know I'm coming. When a chick know I'm coming, man, she be at her very best. You see what I'm saying? And that's another thing you lose when you get married. When you get married, man, you lose that. You know what I'm saying? You lose that. And that's the reality of it, man. You know what I'm saying? Like when you Clink Scales, what's good, homie? Donnell Harris, Dustin Jenkins, what up, homie? Life of AlphaStrology. The home astrology is in the building. So you have to understand this, man. When you settle down with a chick and y'all start cohabitating, she may keep that up for a while, but after a while, it begins to be a chore to her. That's why I say if you want the very best of a woman, you cannot cohabitate with her, because she ain't going to be her best every day. No woman's going to be her best every day. And I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. I don't want to deal with her worst. Ain't my damn job to deal with her worst. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to deal with her worst. I refuse to. Jose Navarro, what up, bro? Good to see you in the building. So I say this, man. You have to, if you're just joining me, man, this is the High Altitude Show. I'm your host with the most, Dr. BoA, aka Book of Alpha, running me. Again, man, I want to retouch on this Savage Pack, how to freak the draws off your woman, because the first one I did was too cutthroat. I had to take that boy off, and people have been requesting that I bring this back, man. So, let's do a quick recap, man. Title is Savage Pack, how to freak the draws off your woman. Number 1, understand her body is your playground. Just remember, like when you're on the playground at school, man, you want to play with everything before it's time to go back in. So you go out there, you have fun. You have all the fun you can have as quickly as you can. Now, this is another thing that you have to look at about the playground. There's a lot of things to do on the playground. So you go to the merry-go-round, you stay there for a minute. Then you go to the seesaw, you stay there for a minute. Then you go to the swings, you stay there for a minute. Then you go to the monkey bar, you stay there for a minute. Then you go to the jungle gym, you stay there for a minute. Then you go play basketball for a minute. Then you go play kickball for a minute. Then you go play something else for a minute. Then you go do something else for a minute. Then you go throw rocks for a minute. Then you go dig up ant beds for a minute. Then you go catch a frog for a minute. See, there's a lot of things that your ass got to cram into 45 minutes or an hour. That's why if you are somebody that's talking about, I'm going to have sex with a woman all night, that's because you ain't breaking her back. Let me tell you something. A woman ain't going to be able to take more than 45 minutes with me, man. Because just like on the playground, that's how many positions I'm going to flip her in. All those contraptions on the playground I just named to you, I treat her body like my playground. So I'm going to be on the monkey bars for a minute. Then I'm going to put her ass on the merry-go-round. Then I'm going to put her on the swing. Then I'm going to put on the seesaw. Then I'm going to put on the jungle gym. We're going to stay on the jungle gym for a minute. There's quite a few things you can do on the jungle gym. Then I'm going to take her behind the fence over in the bushes. Then I'm going to take over there. We're going to dig up some ants. Then I'm going to take over there and throw some rocks. Then I'm going to take over there and we're going to play some ball. We're going to do all these things. See what I'm saying? Nah, Swint, I'm about to put it up. I'm going to put it up there. Matter of fact, I'm going to put the first one on there tonight. When I'm done with this, man, I'm going to go ahead and throw the first one on Patreon. I got it queued up. I just haven't put it over there yet. That first one is raw, man. You know what I'm saying? It's raw. So that's the thing. The second thing is your job is to punish the punani, not make love to it. You don't make love with sex. Make means create. initiate, perpetuate, build. You make love when you're doing that non-sexual attention. You understand? When you're doing that Netflix and chill, when you're talking on the phone, when you're texting, when you're going out, you know what I'm saying? When you're hanging out, when you're doing fun stuff together, when you're doing all that crap right there, man. Like when you're shopping, you know, when you're traveling, when you go on a trip, that's making love. This is sex. This is Savage Pack. This ain't got nothing to do with love. Not for men. Hell, not for women. They want you to think it does, but this ain't got nothing to do with love right here. Number 3, she wants you to dominate her unless you're a submissive beta male cuck. No woman wants to be dominated by a beta male cuck, because you can't allow a woman to dominate you in every facet of life and then think your ass gonna dominate her sexually. No, a woman submits to you sexually because you do not allow her to dominate anything. If you allow her to dominate anything, man, then she's not going to view you with the type of power that she needs to view you with in order to submit to you sexually, man. NYC Evolved is in the building. What up, brother? Good to see you in the building. Shalom. Number 4, her fantasies never involve that treat her like a princess shit. It never does. You know, it's more like, you know, being spit on, being choked, you know what I'm saying, being ravished. She wants to be ravished. She wants to be dominated. She wants to be put in her place. She wants to be pinned down. She wants to be handcuffed to the bed. She wants to be tied up. She wants to be blindfolded. And let me tell you something. You, my brother, you, if you have done this before, you can't change the past. But I will tell you this. Don't ever do this again. Never let a woman tie your ass up. Never let a woman handcuff you and blindfold you and have you in the most vulnerable, submissive position you ever be in. If you let a woman tie you up, you're letting a woman dominate you. At that very moment, she's your dominatrix. You're at her mercy. She can do whatever she wants to do to you, and you're restrained. There's nothing you can do about it. Never put yourself in that position, because you can never dominate a woman that you allow to dominate you. Ever. Jose Navarro, I appreciate $10 super chat. Jose says, yo, Dr. BoA, what you think of these bisexual types? Are they confused? Should I trust the bees? You know, I'll be honest with you, man. Good question. Every woman is potentially, and I don't even think they're bisexual. I think that's just their nature. I think their nature is to, you know, their nature was created for them to be okay with being with a man who has other women, and with them being sister wives, because those women are going to have to entertain and please themselves when you're not around. You know what I'm saying? If you got 5 women and you're busy and you're successful, like, there's going to be time where those women are going to be neglected. And so those women have to be willing to pleasure themselves. They have to be willing to provide each other pleasure. And I think that's why the majority of women do have the potential to be interested in other women. You know what I'm saying? You know, they do have the potential, have the propensity rather, to be involved with another woman. Now, all of them aren't just going to live that life, because they're not supposed to live that life on their own. That's the life they live when they have a husband and he has, you know, other wives, and they have to maintain. You know what I'm saying? That's how that goes. But you got these chicks out here. Now, these chicks out here, they're just willy-nilly living that life. I'll be perfectly honest with you, man. I'll be perfectly honest with you. It just depends on what her preference is. Like, if her preference is, I put it like this: if she wants to be with a man, but she wants to be intimate with women, to me, that's a win-win right there. You know what I'm saying? If she wants to, quote unquote, love a man, be with a man, marry a man, you know, like belong to a man, but she wants to be involved, be engaged sexually with other women, man, I think that's a terrific thing. And the thing is this right here, it also matters, Jose, if she likes butch bras or if she likes other pretty girls. That matters a lot, because now I think the chick who likes butch chicks who look like boys is confused. The same way I think the man who likes boys that dress up and look and act and talk like girls is confused as well. Like, that's those 2 individuals right there, I can guarantee they were molested when they were younger. You understand? Like, they are victims of assault. I can guarantee you they're victims of assault. There's no doubt in my mind. And you have to understand this. So that matters a lot. Like if she likes girls, but she likes, butch chicks that look manly, that's weird. Something's wrong with that. Andrew Landerville, what's good? Out, what's good, home? I see you in the building. What up with you, man? Yeah, I got a chick that like for me to spit in her mouth too, man. I got a chick that like for me to pee on her, man. Like all in her face and all in her mouth, everything, man. You know what I'm saying? She cool with it. So, number 4, man, her fantasy never involved that stuff, man. So number 5, if you prize her body, you can't hit her with the Savage Pack because you don't want to hurt her. And with the Savage Pack, man, there's some pain mixed with her pleasure. Number 6, you got to understand that if you don't freak her like a savage, she'll find someone else who will, because her body's going to need that. Her body needs that tune-up, man. Some women need it more than others, more often than others, but every woman's body needs that tune-up from the Savage Pack. They all need that Savage Pack tune-up, and that's the reality of it. Now, number 7, if she knows you'll change your view of her, she'll never accept the Savage Pack from you, because with women, image trumps pleasure. Image trumps everything. She'd rather you think she's something that she's not than for you to know what she truly is and view her differently. She don't care what you think she is. She don't care how far away it is from the truth. She'll play the role and be that for you while she's God knows what for anyone else. That's why a lot of times, man, a man will find out his woman been messing around with somebody, man, and he'll find out the things she was doing, and he'll be like, man, you ain't never did that for me. I tried to do that and you told me no. That's right, because you pedestalize her. You always walking around showing off to your homies and all that. Talking about, look what I got, homies. I got a unicorn. I just cut a horn off her head. Come on, man. When you think you got a naywalt, man, that naywalt is going to convince you that she's a naywalt while she's somewhere else, man, acting like a slut puppy. I'm telling you, that's what happens, bro. So, another thing is this, man. Remember, number 8 is remember there's no limit to her nastiness with the man she's comfortable with. You make a woman comfortable, man, with you in your presence, and she can be whoever she wants to be, man, then, man, she's going to let her hair down, and you're going to have yourself an amazing time, but you ain't going to be thinking, okay, I better wife her. Number 9, you got to cut her like you got to freak her like you hate her, but coach her and coax her like you love to see her win. You know what I'm saying? This is a game. You want to see her win. You're her coach. You're Bill Belichick. She's Tom Brady. You throwing the plays out there so she can go win the Super Bowl again, man. That's all you doing. But when when you cutting her, you gotta treat her like she messing up the game. You gotta talk to her bad. You don't use words like love and so good. You know, man, you don't give her no accolades or no props. You know what I'm saying? What you give her is that tough love. That's what you give her. You give her that tough love. You give her that tough love motivation. The type of things you say to her, man, if you said them under normal circumstance, she'll be like, this man don't really like me. But that's what you do, man. You got to hit her with that real and that raw, man. That's the bottom line. No doubt, Jose. That is pretty weird. But you know what, man? Some of the weirdest things, man, are some of the realest things, man, to be honest with you. So, number 9, you do whatever you feel like doing whenever you feel like doing it. You can't have no rules and boundaries and all that, man, when you come to the Savage Pack. Like, if you got rules and boundaries, you think it too much. I tell chicks all the time, man, and this is what I tell chicks, and this is how it makes it so easy for me to bump them with the Savage Pack. I always tell them, when we freaking, don't think. Don't think. You shouldn't be thinking when we freaky. You should just be feeling. Block your mind out. Get outside of your body. Like, this should be an out of body experience. And the only time you can use your brain is when you're inside your body. Allow this energy to move you outside of your body and stop thinking. Focus on the sensations that you feel. You know what I'm saying? Focus on that. That's all you need to be focusing on. Focus on the sensations. Focus on the sensations that you feel. And you know, once you can get her to do that, now that's one thing I do teach them, because a lot of them still, even the ones who know what they want pleasure-wise and who know how to bring themselves pleasure and all of that, they still don't understand that thinking takes your mind off of what you need. You know what I'm saying? You have to stop thinking and just feel. Go with the flow. Go with the feeling. Let the feeling move you. Jose Navarro, I appreciate the super chat, homie. Jose Navarro says, man, have you ever had sex on marijuana? Man, I did pretty much everything I've ever done in my life. I've done it on trees at some point. So yeah, for sure. Actually, man, I had a chick, man, who used to roll up, man. We used to blow every time we linked up. So yeah, it enhances the situation, man. You know what I'm saying? Cause you know what it does, man. It makes the music better. It makes the mood better. Everything is laid back. Her voice sounds sweeter. Her body looks sexier. Her aroma smells nicer. You know, everything is enhanced, man. You know what I'm saying? It slows you down to where you can really, really enjoy every little thing, man. So yeah, I have, man, and you know, it's a wonderful experience, Jose, for real. So I appreciate $20 super chat, bro. Another thing is this, man. Make every interaction with her a reminder of the freakiness you enjoy together. Like, I always touch women, bro. I am touchy-feely like a fool, man. You know what I'm saying? But not in no creep squad way, or not in no I've never touched a woman way, but I'm always touchy-feely, man. I touch all the erogenous zones, man. I stay on the elbows, man. I stay on the front of the elbows in that fold between their two joints, man. I stay on their necks, man. I'm always touching, just lightly touching around the ears, man. I'm always doing these things, man. I'm always squeezing and caressing them, man. You know, these are just things I do, man. You know what I'm saying? I always make sure, man, that when I'm close to her, man, I always brush across her nipples, man. You know what I'm saying? I make sure that she's standing in front of me, man. Like, I don't mash my body against her. I leave enough space between us, man, where I can slowly move from side to side, man, and have her nipples rubbing across my chest, man, so they'll brick up. Like, these are just type of things I do, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm always touchy-feely. I always remind her that the number one thing between us is intimacy by always keeping it physical. And number 12, man, the last thing on this list, always be the ring leader and not a part of the act. You can never get caught up in the pleasure. When you get caught up in the pleasure, you're a part of the act and you're not the ring leader anymore, because you start to chase your pleasure. And let me tell you something. Yes, sex is going to be pleasant, but you got to understand it's going to be pleasant for a man regardless. You know what I'm saying? As a man, it's hard for you not to have pleasurable sex. You got to try to not have pleasurable sex. You understand what I'm saying? You got to try really, really hard. But if you just being there is automatic pleasure for a man. So you don't have to focus on the pleasure. You can always be the ring leader, focusing on the dynamic, because you got to take it where you want it to go. And this is the way that you freak the draws off your woman, by hitting her with the Savage Pack. And that concludes our show for today, man. I appreciate it, homies. I appreciate everybody coming through, man. It's been real in the field. I'm going to leave this one up, man. Hopefully they don't give me a hard time with this one, and they go ahead and let this one stay up. And it goes ahead and does what it's supposed to do. Trying to find a better thumbnail for it, man. Right now, I'm going to leave that one up. That one will work for right now. I appreciate all the super chats. The homie Jose Navarro, C. Doug, Hollywood Hawkins. Appreciate you, man, for donating via super chat. It's been real in the field, man. And it's super late, man. It's about to be midnight Central Standard Time, so I know it's late on the East Coast. If you're on the West Coast, you still good. You still got a little time to play around. Prajwal Jah, I like to pay to watch particular videos on Patreon, bro. Make sure you give us something like that. Alright, no doubt. Yeah, I'm about to put the uncut version of this one up on Patreon now, man. Confido plays. Peace, homie. Jose Navarro, you pop up at the right time when I get out of work. Appreciate it. No doubt, Jose. I appreciate you coming through, bro. Appreciate you coming through. Yeah, this later time, man, it works better for me as well, man. Works a lot better for me. Bad boy DTV. Hey, I appreciate it, bro. I appreciate it. Bad boy DTV, man. Have subscribe to that brother channel, man. Go ahead and do that. You're depriving yourself, man. Very informative channel. Nice minds. Peace, bro. NYC Evolve, homie. I appreciate it, homie. Appreciate it. Appreciate the super chat, homie. $15 super chat. NYC Evolve says Savage Pack Click checking in. NYC Love, BoA, King of Alphas. No doubt, my brother. The homie NYC Evolve, man, has been supporting for a while now, man. Consistently, man. I appreciate you, brother. Frank Rizzo in San Diego, man. Look at here. I got homie from both coasts. Frank Rizzo from Cali and the homie NYC Evolve 88 NYC. Vanda RP. Peace, homie. No doubt, bro. I'm on the job. I'm on the job, homie. Iman Perry. Hollywood Hawkins. Let me see what Hawk said up there, man. Alright. So anyway, homies, we're going to get ready to slide about this thing, man. I appreciate everybody coming through. It's been real, man. Again, man, I appreciate all the support, man. I appreciate everybody that's been going by. And the marriage is an institution, but so is prison. Yo, these shirts are available, man, at bookofalpharunningme.com. The residents of the AlphaSphere shirts are available at bookofalpharunningme.com. Just go and it's in the collection, t-shirts and sweatshirts and tees. So y'all go ahead, man, check that out, man. Go ahead and grab them. I got a sale coming up pretty soon, man. I got 3 more designs that I'm gonna put up, man, and then I'm gonna do a sale. What I'm gonna do, man, the way I'm gonna do that sale, I'm gonna do a sale. The first 50 people in the chat, I'm gonna do a 10% off sale, man. So, like, you know, I'm just gonna spring it. The first 50 people in the chat, but I'm not just gonna spring it, but I'm gonna announce it in one live stream, and I'm gonna let everybody know on the next show. The first 50 people in the live stream, man, get a 10% discount. So, I do something like that. First 50 people in get a 5% discount, and everybody who super chat get a 10% discount. I do something like that, man. I'll let you guys know though, man. I'm gonna work it out to make sure everybody get a fair chance to get a discount though. But I got a sale coming up, man, on all the t-shirt designs, man, because the weather's about to get warm and it's time to rock out with these t-shirts, man. So I'm gonna have 10 designs, 10 new t-shirt designs, man. And you know, I want everybody, man, to go ahead, man, and be ready for that. So Jose Navarro, man, I appreciate the super chat, man. $10 super chat. Jose says showing love and support Dr. BoA. Man, I appreciate that, Jose. Jose been rolling with me for a long time too, man. My times got a little early, and obviously with his work hours, man, he wasn't able to catch it. But now, man, the homie's back. I appreciate you, bro. Appreciate the long-term support. Jay Stacks, peace. Maurice Woods, no doubt, bro. One love. Lennox Mid Dub, blessings to you, my brother. Bless up. Hollywood Hawkins, man, I appreciate you coming in, working that wrench like the Grinch, man. I saw you had to do your thing, man, and you know, that thing has to be done. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, man. There are rules and regulations that must be followed. Now, tomorrow, man, y'all don't forget, tomorrow's show, man, we'll be talking about why it is that you're alpha with women, but beta with men. You know what I'm saying? Why are you strong with women, but weak with other men? And it's going to be deep, man. We're going to get into it. And I'm going to share a couple of personal experiences in that era. I mean, some pretty recent. And, you know, that's going to be a great show, man. So y'all be looking out for that. I'm going to go ahead and put the live show promo up for it in the morning, man. So you have all day to know that show is coming on, man. So y'all be looking for that, man. Let's see here, man. Really, Patreon is the best place, man. And you know what? And let me cover this, man. Let me cover this. This is the thing, man. The reason why I don't leave my emails and all that, man, to for questions is because I offer questions as, you know, as a part of my Patreon tiers. You know what I'm saying? Now, just answering a question, I guess I could just answer a question, but the reason why I don't do video requests, the reason why I don't do video requests, like just if you request a video in a comment or in the chat, is because video requests, I offer those as benefits to my patrons. So I can't very well turn around and give something that my patrons support me for to somebody else for free. I just can't do that. You know what I'm saying? I simply just can't do that. Like, it makes no sense for me to have these guys that I'm telling, okay, this is exclusive to you because you support on this Patreon platform, and then here I am giving that same benefit to other people for free. So video content, like I'm if you put in a request for a video content in like the chat or in a comment, you're never gonna see it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just never gonna do it unless one of my patrons asks the same thing. You know, so I just won't do it. That's just how it is. You know, fair is fair, man. I do what I have to do. Oh, this one will stay up, KD Hall. Don't worry about it, man. So, but if you do have a question, man, you can hit me up at just a question for me to answer via email or something, man. You can hit me up at there, man. And for consultations, man, you can hit me up at so there we go, man. All right. So that's email, man. You can hit me up email, man. Shoot me a couple of questions, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you want to go in depth, then you probably need to go ahead and you probably need to go ahead and go to bookofafroentertainment.com, man, and book a consultation. And just so you know, man, anybody who's gotten a consultation before, if you got a consultation before, the consultation price will stay the same. I let you grandfather in, man, but I went up on my consultation price, man. You know what I'm saying? And hey, man, if it's too much for you, man, fine. You know what I'm saying? I didn't do it to for any other reason other than, you know what I'm saying? I mean, just inflation, man. You know what I'm saying? It's inflation, bro. Confido plays, no doubt, no doubt. Now with the Patreon, man, check out the tiers, man, because the $5 tier and $10 tier offer different things. The $20 tier offers something different. The $100 tier offers something different. Oh, shout out to the homie Tim Johnson, man. My latest ownership level alpha patron, you know what I'm saying? He's and if you get over there, man, check out the ownership level, man. He's my ownership level alpha patron, my latest one, and I appreciate him, man. Real talk. No doubt, no doubt, no doubt. So, but anybody, man, who needs to chop it up with me, man, or just just want to shout out, man, that's my email, man, bookofafroentertainment@gmail.com. And anything else you need, man, it's at bookofafroentertainment.com. And I'm about to start putting a blog on bookofafroentertainment.com, and I'm about to start sending out a newsletter, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna send out it's either gonna be bi-weekly. I'm not gonna even tell you it's gonna be weekly, but it's gonna be bi-weekly. And if I can make it weekly, I will, but it's gonna be bi-weekly. Jose Navarro, appreciate the super chat and your consultation. Do you help people maintain a relationship? Yeah, man. Actually my last client, man, my newest client was I did a consultation with him and his girl, man. You know what I'm saying? I had them both on the phone at the same time, man, and brought them to a great understanding, man, of where they are. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was funny to me that they haven't been able to communicate that amongst themselves. But it wasn't funny, but I understand the dynamic. But with me in there, it was easier for them to come to understanding because, I kept them at bay. It never turned into an argument. So, yeah, man, I do that. But see, listen, I'm not against relationships. I'm against bad relationships. So if you're in a relationship that's not bad for you, hey, man, do that. Maintain it. You see what I'm saying? So, for sure, yeah, I do. I help people maintain a relationship, man. You know what I'm saying? Give you the insight you need, man, to if you need to grab if you need to, just change the energy in your relationship, man, yeah, I can do that. This is just a clean version of that sheet. The last one had to come down, man. So, and I covered the same points on here. Of course, it ain't the same. It ain't off the chain like the other one was, man. You know what I'm saying? So the basic premise of the points is similar, but of course, it's not the same. That was raw. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, I'm perfectly okay, man, with relationships, man. Actually, man, about right now, about 40% of my clients are in relationships. You know what I'm saying? 40%, and and I do call them clients, man, because I take this seriously. I take my ability to help people seriously, man. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you want to do, if you want to stay away from relationships, if you want to enhance your relationship, if you married and you want to save your marriage, whatever you want to do, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't make no guarantees about what's gonna happen, but I can say that, I'll make sure that you can equip yourself with the best tools for you to accomplish whatever it is you need to accomplish. And that's the reality of it. She Black, I appreciate the super chat, brother. Homie says, in the house. No doubt, bro. In the building all day. So, all right, homies, this was real, man. This is a real joint. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go in and chop off all this at the end, man, so people can come listen to it. A lot of these things we talk about in here, man, just for us, man. You know what I'm saying? So, like the countdown, the recap I did at the end, man, I'm going to take it off. Like, I don't want it to be the same way. I don't want it to be the same way when they listen back as it is for us when we're in the chat. Like, this is something that we do in the chat. You know what I'm saying? And this is the show, the live show. You when you miss the live show, it ain't gonna be the same when you hear it back. Jose Navarro, no doubt, brother, no doubt, man. It's all love, bro. I appreciate you, man. Appreciate you supporting, bro. Real talk, man. I mean, way before I had these thousands of subs, man. It was Jose was around way before I had these thousands of subs, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm a bust out, man. I'm waiting for my sub count, man, to get to a certain number, man. It should be that, man, within the next couple of months, man, that I'm gonna show my subs again. You know what I'm saying? For me, that number represents a sense of accomplishment. For me, other people it may not, but for me, it represents a sense of accomplishment, man. So I'm gonna go ahead and show my sub count, man, once that number pops up. You know what I'm saying? And I compare my channel, man, to no one. I compare my channel to what my channel was last year. That's all. What other people are doing, man, has nothing to do with me. Dre Raphael, man, I appreciate the $5 super chat. Dre Raff said, man, this was some real spill. 5 stream, no doubt, bro. I appreciate it. Appreciate the support, man. So, but yeah, that's it, man. This is the AlphaSphere, man. You know what I'm saying? We come through. We do what we do. The homies show up and show out. And, man, we do it, man. You know what I'm saying? Like the AlphaSphere, man, is my shit, man. You know what I'm saying? The AlphaSphere is my shit, man. These are my homies, man. You know what I'm saying? These are my homies, man. In the AlphaSphere. Chris Ridley, what up, Riz? So this is my, these are my people right here, man. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't really worry about nothing else, man. Everybody who comes. Everybody who doesn't. So y'all join me for the show tomorrow, man. Again, man, we'll be back on, man, at 10 p.m. Central Standard Time, which would be 11 p.m. on the East Coast and 8 p.m. on the West Coast. As a matter of fact, man, let's make it a little bit earlier tomorrow, man. Let's go about 9. Let's go 9 and because I think that stream may last a little bit longer, man. So we'll go 9 tomorrow. And then I got an early day on Friday, man. So that's the thing. So let's but I'll see you guys tomorrow, man. We'll be in the joint, man, where we'll be discussing why you're alpha with women but beta with men. And we'll do that, man. Stay single, my friends. Yeah, that one goes way back. That one goes way back, Jose. Stay single, my friend. Yeah, that was That's before this platform started to wild out, man. But you know what? I'm starting to introduce that type of content to Patreon, man. I had to figure out my lane on Patreon, man, because I realized that I didn't want Patreon to sound like YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Like, so all the intros and shit and all that extra stuff, man, with the music and all that, man. I didn't want Patreon to sound like that. You know what I'm saying? I really didn't want Patreon to sound like that. So I think I found my niche on Patreon, man. I actually got a couple of Patreon vids coming up tomorrow, man. It's for some Patreon questions, man. I got some great questions this month, man. The homies gave me some great questions this month, and for once, everybody had a question almost. There be months, man, cats don't be having a question, man. I'd be like, come on, man, you get a question, man. Make up something. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to be able to say, hey, man, this is from my patron such and such. This is from the homie such and such, a Patreon level subscriber here, man. I want to do that. So I appreciate all the homies, man, with the Patreon questions, man. Some great questions, man, and they're gonna be good, man. And the thing about the Patreon videos, man, on the $10 tier, your question is a Patreon video, so people on YouTube, you won't be able to see it on YouTube. But on the $20 tier, your question will be a YouTube video that I'll share on Patreon as well. So it'll be across all boards video. But anyway, all right, let's get on out of here, man. Bad boy, man, be easy, man. NYC Val, be easy. Jose Navarro, be easy. Mr. Savala Smith, be easy, bro. No doubt, Mr. Savalas. Hollywood Hawkins, man, appreciate you being in the joint board working the wrench. Avoid the haters, avoid the fakers, avoid the betas. And it's always alphas up, betas down. Homies, peace.